Hello guys, hi there, hi people, how are you? Alright, now come back again to findiDARC, the art of war. Now we are on the chapter 11. What is the chapter 11? Conducting and managing campaign. So let's learn, gain more knowledge, observe, and then listen, then understand what does we mean by conducting and managing campaign. So not to waste time, let's we go. findiDARC. Alright. As with all things, okay, there are correct and incorrect methods of doing anything for any reasons. Yeah, all things relating to an action should be well thought out prior to its beginning. There are 9 considerations of fundamental element of war. Okay, what is that? There are 9 considerations. Okay, I'll name it. Number 1, 9. Yeah. Okay. Number 1, dissipation. Number 2, bordering. Number 3, coincident. Number 4, correspondent. Number 5, concentration. Number 6, signification. Number 7, laboring. Number 8, entrapment. And number 9, the place of that. So let's we stimulate one by one. Okay, we go now. Dissipation. Alright. Dissipation take place on home ground when troops are not adequately prepared to defend the state. Alright. Okay, dissipation arises from the troops' desire to go home. Fighting should not take place on home ground if it can be avoided. It indicates, alright, the proper planning for its avoidance, alright, was not strongly considered. Listen, yeah. Okay, if an invading army approaches and was not observed, the troops will seek to protect their individual homes. Alright. Okay, because of this, they are on defensive and are vulnerable. This is not good for the states. The educated warlord knows that when he throws the enemy into a place of dissipation, confusion will result and the enemy will be unable to deploy his forces correctly. You see how important is the dissipation. Alright, now come number 2. Number 2, bordering. Alright, suggests an attitude of being neither here nor there when approaching the border of a neighboring land. Alright, okay, making a feeble attempt to invade, it is disheartening to the troops. They will think there is a possible of incomplete conviction on the part of the warlord, and this may cause them to think about failure. A wise warlord forces the enemy into bordering places to keep him off guard while harassing the enemy troops with deceptive ploy. Get it? Alright. Number 3, coincident, suggests that heaven acts accordingly to whim. Alright, the wise warlord cannot permit the vagaries of fortune to cause his focus. It is incorrect for him to do so. Coincidental factors can be controlled by an awareness that the enemy army cannot advance when it is untrue of its strategy and when the reports they receive are deceptive, forcing them to commit mistake in judgment. Clear? Alright, number 3. Okay, number 2, number 3, correspondent. Alright, number 3. Number 3 is a coincident. Okay, coincident. Okay, coincident acts of whim. Okay, number 4, correspondence. Okay, suggests being able to maintain full communication between all of the troops and capital. The advantage is of being able to build necessary fortifications when and where they are required. When the warlord prevents the enemy from corresponding normal channel of communication are cut off, and in the place for messages, alright, can further disrupt the harmonious function of the enemy. Alright, and number 5, concentration. The attitude of concentration is one of wisdom. Okay, the attitude, one of the wisdom. Resources are kept intact and they are immediately accessible. This attitude permits the movement of troops, alright, and supply, so they are positioned where they are needed. When they are needed, once a warlord is able to supply some at will, the goals will be attained with direct and specific results. Victory favors his thinking. Understanding his position relative to the enemy enables the warlord to concentrate his thought and action. The warlord, prohibits the enemy from gathering material for its forces. Alright? Okay, number 6, significant. Okay, means that the warlord has perhaps entered too deeply into a foreign land without adequate reinforcements. He is unable to reinforce his troops because of a lack of understanding of the ground to be covered. Without proper supply, he is only able to pose a potential threat. Alright, the enemy is now in a position to destroy him. The position of signification can also mean deception. No deception. Alright, and is very useful in keeping the enemy off balance. The enemy is forced to think in terms of other than what they are aiming for. This gives a prudent warlord time to maneuver and manipulate all other states, all other areas. Okay, number 7, laboring means that maintenance and administration of the place where the warlord is to issue orders from has not been properly protected. Alright, this creates an unhappy army because it becomes more concerned with its ability to stay intact and not with its ability to do battle. By creating a place of laboring for an enemy, the warlord keeps the enemy's army from advancing with ease. Instead, it is forced to maintain control of its environment. Alright, number 8, entrapment. A place of entrapment is dangerous, and the astute warlord must consider avenues of penetration and escape with equal reasoning. Remember, Alright, it is easy for the enemy to cycle systematically trap the invading army. Alright, number 9. Number 9 is a place of death. Alright, of all, worst is the worst of all. It can also be the best of all places to be. The warlord who permits himself to be caught in a place of death has not considered all of conditions, or his leadership is profound. In order to escape this situation, the troops must fight out of desperation. Remember, if they succeed, they may lose the desire to fight against and express themselves through insubordination. Okay, the place of death must be carefully calculated. Leaders must properly deploy their men, or an attitude of failure will descend upon them. Wise warlords use this condition to their advantage. When troops find themselves in the place of death, they will fight without thought. Alright? Okay, last, the super warlord does not hesitate to take advantage of a favorable circumstances with which heaven has presented him. Alright, he is lenient, alright, but does not permit compassion, alright, to cause him to become indulgent. He moves and strikes like a poisonous snake. Alright, sinking his fangs, alright, sinking his fang deeply into the enemy, bringing about enemy's downfall and subjugation. This is the mark of an enlightened warlord. Alright, that's it. I hope you can get it. The conducting and managing campaign, 9 elements should take and study carefully before you put an action. Alright, until here, I hope you enjoy this explanation. Sun Tzu, this is chapter 11. Have a good day. Don't forget, subscribe for your knowledge. And I wish to, if you like to, share this knowledge to others. Alright, have a good day. Bye.